you.
Yeah, so you can
I
take
was, I
over
was
now.
sure now. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Let me just go to. Let me share my screen. Okay, share screen. Then go to Windows. Where's my chat? Okay, let me use this one.
Good evening, Baba Meli.
Can you see my screen? Can you see my chat?
Not yet, though.
I'm gonna see
Yes,
your chat.
Yes,
yes, we
yes,
can.
we can see it.
Okay.
I don't say I cannot see it. My brother, nobody yourself. When you don't blow one or two, you go understand. Okay. Good evening, everybody. All right. So thank you, Mr. Taiwo, and thank you everybody for your time for coming out here. So I spoke with Mr. Taiwo like he has mentioned because it seemed to be everybody's asking questions. Some people are left behind, some have gone further away. So you have people coming from behind and talking about something we had discussed earlier and other. So that's why I suggested that let's have a meeting like this where everybody will be there so that whatever we say, everybody will be on the same page. So I will just move fast because I know that the other people that have to say something too. I don't know. Can you see this other part of my chat? Like, can you see display where you have that's the navigator?
100. We could see it.
Okay, you can see the navigator. Okay, okay. Now let me just hide this thing. Okay, so this is that account that I shared that time on Monday. That was about 200, $300 something dollars. So this is you can see my balance at 1,408 here. And then I started another account which I will also share for you to see, which is this other one. You can't see that one because I'm not sharing that screen, which we started at $100. And right now, I don't know if there's this sale that is going on Go now. The EA picked that trade on this other account. And that account is on $407 equity now and balance of 252. So now basically I will just say a few things, then I will show you that. You remember that I shared the set file for this one I'm using now. So what happened with the set file was simple. When I got the new EA that was shared, that's the revised one, the very current one that Mr. Oliman sent, I used everything as it was. And then he now made mention of the time when he said we should multiply the minimum loss and maximum loss by 10 or something like that. So I now did my multiplication where I now change. If you look at the settings, you'll see where I have 1,000, where we had 150, I changed to 1,500. And then where we had 225 or so, I changed to where we had 500, 5,000, I changed to 2,250. And then the maximum lot, I also put it at 1,500, which gives me at my maximum lot size keeps it maximum and minimum at 150 pips. That's 1,500 points, which is 150 pips. Do we understand that aspect?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I just that was just what I changed, and then I now modified the lot size, which was what we were supposed to change, just the lot size and the number of trades. Now, why did I introduce the stop loss? I started trading with it without using stop loss or take profit. Like we had agreed from the beginning that was what we are going to do. But I noticed that whenever the trade went against me, I couldn't control it. And the EA was not closing it because the EA is waiting to get the signal to sell. That when he gets that signal to sell, that's when he will now close. And then many times he's not getting the signal on time. So he will go and either just drag me too much and I lose a lot of money. By the time he's closing my trade, my loss is big. So I now thought about it this way, fine. Because we are trading gold, we know that when it goes in our favor, it will move far. But when it's going in loss, I can control the loss and allow the profit to be wide. So what I did was I set a stop loss of 150. That is also because I have seen that many times when there's a pullback on gold, it will not hit your stop loss at that. But I put the stop loss on true 150, 1,500 points, which is 150 pips. And then the stop loss, I say false. Sorry, the take profit, I said false. So my stop loss is true. So stop loss will be inserted by the EA. But the take profit, I left it open. because I noticed that when the EA is in profit, it has gone far away. Whenever it gets a counter signal, it will close the trade that is on and then wait for that candle that is giving him the counter signal to close. Then he will take that. So, for example, if the EA was buying and you are in a profit of 1,000 pips, 1,500 pips, he now gets a signal for a sell. He will now close those trades that he had taken, all the positions you are taking for it to go in that direction. He will now close it and then take the sell. So that's what the EA is. So I did that. So after I did that, now what I now notice is that most times the EA would have taken some trades and it has gone up like 150 pips or 100 pips, 120 pips. And then if the trade is not a good trade, it will now come back and hit my stop loss at 150. That was when I now say, let us use, that was when I now went and set the break even. Because what the break even now does to me is that when the trade has gone up to 100 and 150 pips, the stop loss will move to the entry point. That way, even if it comes against me, I will not lose any money. You understand now? So that was what I did and added to this. So the set file I sent to you, the only thing that's not in that set file is that break even, which was why I said everybody can go and set the break even. Because I've also noticed that whenever the trade is in your favor, it does not come back. But if he has to come back, then there's a problem. It might hit your stop loss at break even, or it hit your stop loss. So the best thing, protect your account. Then also, I also say something about the EA. It's going to take, like Oliman has said, which is one of the problems I noticed with it. And even though for me, because I had already done some research on this source file thing, and ChatGPT told me clearly that he cannot give me this. You know, ChatGPT can actually get the source file, but he said ChatGPT said he cannot do it. That it is a violation of the speaking English and all that. Even though I know that if it was Nigerian, they would have given him something to do it, but you know. So the guy just keeps saying he cannot do it. So I knew that the only way to get it perfectly is to use the source file. But I told ChatGPT to build a source file for me based on if I gave him certain information based on how the forbidding system works. So he now used that and built a source file for me, which I've shared with Mr. Olingman. So that's on one side. So I know that the source file will make it. So for now, what the EA does, and I took advantage of it to do what I do now, is the EA takes every trade. That's why today you make some money, you lose some, you make more, you lose some, you make more. Because he's taking every signal. If you look at this my chart, you can see that there are signals everywhere here. This was where we lost so much money last night. These were all those losses we're having. It's in this section here. While this morning now, the EA now took a trade here. So let me give you an instance. If I decide that when market closes today by 10, I come to my algo trading and turn off this trading, what will happen is that all this noise in the night, I will not get it, because I know very well from my experience is that every London or New York, that's when the EA takes trade. So let's give you an instance. This is Friday. This was where I started trading out my $40 from. EA took a buy here. Immediately this arrow came out. This candle had not closed. The EA closed all my positions, which were 4 positions, and took this trade 5 positions. And then I went out at this point here. The EA took this sell here again, and I went out at this point here. The EA took this sell again. Okay, sorry, I didn't go out for this one. I held it all the way here. It's in my second account that the EA took from here and came all the way. So you'll notice that at the open of London every day, there's a signal, and there's a higher tendency to take profit at that level. So I was telling somebody today, I said, okay, for example, now somebody is saying that how is it possible that I use $40 and I'm able to grow the account? Please, are we still there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
How with you?
Yes,
Okay, so
yes.
somebody was saying that, okay, it's fine. Thank you. I just wanted to be sure. Thank you. So somebody is saying, how is it possible that I grew $40? And I said that, one, I was lucky that day because this was where that EA took that trade. He bought it here and got a signal to sell here. So you see, I did not get any loss. So I now say, if you have $50 in your account or $100, the best thing to do is to turn on your trade in the morning. Don't turn it on at night, because at night there's a lot of noise. Turn it on in the morning. You have a higher chance of, even if you take a loss trade, it's going to be one. Because, for example, look at what happened on Monday. My EA bought this trade here. He bought it and closed me out in a loss before taking the sell that I wrote all the way to this point here. So I lost one and I took here. Whereas here I took about 3 losses. One of them hit break even, another. But in the morning, what happened? All of us know what happened this morning. Look at the confirmation here. Look at the blue candles that show the confirmation to the buy. Immediately this candle closed, the EA took the trade here. That was why before this trade was taken by the EA, I told everybody that EA was going to take this trade because I had noticed that it was printing this signal here. Because the moment I start seeing these red candles pointing down, I know that the EA is going to sell. If I see this blue pointing up, I know that EA is going to buy. That was why this morning when I woke up and saw that the EA was busy selling here, I knew that this EA is just being manipulated to be taking, it's getting wrong signals. Because I knew that if it is printing buy, why is it selling? So he took this trade. London open in the morning. So I want us to understand another thing. Simply because you are using the EA, don't abandon your previous knowledge of basic market open, London sessions. It will guide you. You know. So even if I didn't say it here on this chart now, I had decided that maybe for me not to be losing too much of my small, even though I'm not losing much compared to what I'm making, I should turn off my algo trading in the evenings like this when the market closes and leave it 5 a.m. in the morning. I turn it on. I know that if I turn it on by 5, by 6, 7, the market is open and it will be a fresh start. So that if there's any noise in the night, I will not be part of it. That's another way to manage your risk. So when we're talking about having an edge, manage your risk is more important than anything. I'm going to share. Okay, let me come back here. I'm going to show you. Let me just show you something. Where is that sharing? Okay, let me stop sharing this chat. I will share another chat, then if there's any question I answer, and then I will give the way for another person. Let me share my second account, which is this one, the one I started this one. This is another one. This one is in trade now, even though the trade is are you both seeing the new chart? Are you seeing this new chart?
Yes, we can. We can.
So this is the second account. You know, the other one was the one I started with $40. This is the second one I created for my wife. I now put $100 in it on Monday night. I think this was where he took his first trade. When I woke up in the morning, I had taken this buy or something. I don't know what happened, but I just knew that I had lost $45 when I woke up in the morning because I put three positions. He hit me stop loss at $15 each. I told you the stop loss is 150, so it will give $15 each. I lost. He now took this sell in the morning and he came here. It has been struggling with all. He bought here, blah blah blah, dragging all these things. He bought again this morning. He closed here. He closed at about 4 exactly at this point where he closed, and he took the sell somewhere around here. The first one, instead of taking a sell, he took a buy, he took a loss, and then he now sold it here. So this account, that $100 account, has gone to the equity. The balance I have now is 252, and the equity is 382. Just using the EA, and this is a live account. I don't trade demo. This is live account. So if you're asking if it's live or demo, this is live account. It's not demo, it's live. So what I'm doing now is that you see that the account, even though we are taking losses, the account is growing gradually. That was why I advise. The EA is not perfect yet, but you need to understand that, like Mr. Taiwo has said, which is a very strong or important statement he made, that the EA is taking every signal he's seeing. So what do you do? If he's taking every signal, it means that it's going to be hitting your stop loss or break even at some point. So now you notice something that if I show you our history, let me show you the history on this account. Let me show you the history on this very account from when it started till now. Can you see the history of this account? Can you see it? Can everybody see the history? I want to be sure, please.
Yes.
Yes, we can
Yes,
see
yes,
it.
I can
So
see it.
it's very clear. If you look clearly, you can see the history. So you see where the $100 came in. You see those first losses I said we took 15 point something, 15 point something. We took this loss. Now see the gain we had. We had $66, $68, $52, 14, 15, 16. We now lost 14, 14, 14, 14, 15, 15, 6, 1. We now gain 0.18, 33, 39, 32. This is the last loss that I told you that it took a buy just this evening before taking that sell. So you see our total profit now. So you see profit 152.38, credit deposit 100, profit 152. That's why our balance is showing 252. So there's no, so you see that I'm making losses, but my losses are less than my wins. That is how you become profitable. That's why when Mr. Tao was talking about meeting girl strategy is one of the worst strategy any EA can have. If this EA was programmed to have meeting girl from the first day, me I know say go fail. Because what meeting girl does is meeting girl is terrible. Imagine somebody trading from February and is making only $5,000 in profit on a $5,000 account. It's because the way meeting girl, there's even another one. Another thing also that I would advise that you don't do is that don't do that thing where you go and don't go and set that aspect that says increase the lot size. No. Instead, this is what I'm thinking that we should do by the time from now on till whenever we perfect the EA. And then also, Mr. Taiwo, me personally, like this, the software I don't see for trading, I dey in full support. If you say may we pay for the EA, the guy say one collect $200, maybe we give him as long as your programmer don't confirm say now the true source file be that. Because that source file is scarce. I've looked for it everywhere. The only one I think I've seen that I even downloaded this evening is for MT4. I've not seen for MT5. I saw MT4 today. I think I've downloaded the MT4 also. I have the MT4, the real source file. I have that one, but it's MT4. But what I'm looking for is MT5. So I don't know if there's any difference. I don't know about that, but I have MT4. I downloaded it from somewhere today. So if the guy needs the money, we'll give it, because if this thing is going up and down, we have to take advantage of it. So now, sorry, there was something I was saying before I now talked about it. I don't forget. Okay, yes. I wanted to talk about the aspect of don't go and put that thing that says when that's percentage, so that if your account is increasing, the EA will be increasing your lot size. It's there in the settings. What happens is when you maybe you use 0.01 now, your account is $500, the EA will increase the lot size. If you do that thing, what happens is when you lose, you might even lose more than you gain because of the difference in your lot size. Do you understand? So instead, what I think we should do instead is like what I am doing presently now. The whole of this week, I've traded 0.01. I will leave it like that till tomorrow and Friday. Wherever my profit ends on Friday, I know that that is my 0.0110 position for this week. And then next week, I will not change my lot size to 0.02 by myself. That becomes my minimum lot size. That's where I am the one controlling my risk. It is not the market. If the market is controlling your risk, the EA will be doing whatever he likes, and he might blow your account. Also, I was talking to Mr. Taiwo today. I said one of the problems we have yesterday is that he should understand that many people have lost a lot of money, including myself. To tell you the truth, this is the first time I have this kind of balance with my people. The highest amount I withdraw for Forex is $50 for over 7 years that I've been trading. I have even lost millions of more than 10 million naira, if not 15 million, because I only trade on live account. I do demo. So imagine how much I'm losing. You're not talking about the fact that I even traveled out of the country to go and learn. Scam. The people don't even know what to teach me. So I've gone through a lot for it. So for me, it's very, very important that we are here like this. So one of the problems we have is that you want to make the money now. So because of that, everybody is anxious. The anxiety is there. That is very clear. We understand. But I want to appeal also, let us be patient. Just follow this way I'm showing you now. It is very simple. Just trade this, trade that. Leave it. Let the EA take small losses and big wins. Also, I will say this one and then I'll say one last thing. If this EA I gave you, because some people reached out to me and then some people in the group, in fact, the people, not even the people that reached out to me, the people in the group, some people keep saying that will it work on this other pair and that pair? But I have said clearly that what I said there is that, and some of you who are using it would have noticed that is working well with gold. So I say money is money. Why not just put it on gold and let it make you money on gold? Why are you trying to put it on another pair? I also made another statement. I said when I merged that, I was having other pairs attached to the EA setting I have, and they were all running at losses. That was why I removed them and just focused it on gold. And for all the people who have used it since Monday till now, they can also attest to the fact that it has performed reasonably well, irrespective of losses or gains that it has taken. It has performed reasonably well. So I will advise that I will now, the next thing I will do that I said I will do is I'm going to open the settings and just run you through the settings so that you understand. And then when we are finished, I will also have, when this meeting is done, that some people or everybody take your time, go and read that manual. That manual is more powerful than the video. I know that almost everybody has watched the video, but not everybody has read that manual, because the manual is saying, is giving you every point. It will expatiate on what it means. Like when I wanted to set the break even, I had to go and read break even in that manual for me to understand what that one that is there means. So the break even is saying that one is saying that if I have put my stop loss at 150, so the moment I say break even is true, I'm saying that the moment my account has gone $100 and above to 150, then let my stop loss move to my my entry, because my account has made one time my stop loss. You understand? Meaning that if you change it to 2, your account will only break even when your account has reached 300 pips. So all those counts, it was clearly written there. But from the video that guy sent to us, you cannot understand it like that. So I will advise you go and read that. So please, if that is clear, I will go now to the let me see. I hope you will see it. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Will this thing expand? Okay, it will expand, yes. Because I expanded it on the right chat. Can we see this thing? Can we see the settings? Please, I want to know if we are seeing the settings so that I know whether we are seeing it or not, because sometimes you can't see some things.
You can't see.
Can you see the settings?
You can't see from here.
There is problem. Nobody
You
can
can't
see
see
it.
it now.
You can't see the yes.
Okay. Okay. In that case, if you're on your are you on your computers?
Most of
Yes,
us
we're
are
on our
watching.
Okay, if you're on your computer, open the EA. That's go to the properties. Let's just run through it together. Let me show you the only things that I changed, so that for those of you who don't have the set file, you can just set it now. Mr. Taiwo, I don't know if I'm in order on that one, so that I know that that's what we are doing now before I leave for other
Yeah,
people to
yeah,
talk.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay, because I think that one is very, very important. I know that's where all the questions will be. Because what I've said before, I just wanted you people to understand how the EA has been performing. And what you're seeing here on my screen is the live chart of a trade that the EA took this evening. And I know that some people must have seen that trade.
Why is
So you see that
your
on Friday,
settings not showing?
I don't know why it's not showing. No, I don't know why it's not showing.
Could it be because you are sharing the screen?
Okay, let me do stop sharing. I've stopped sharing now. Let me share again and see. Let me do share screen. I come back here, share. Okay. Are you seeing the settings?
Nope.
That's what
No,
I've noticed. Most time drop down. Eh?
no. Okay, click
If
on
you
that.
share all the
Wait.
We
entire
can see it
window,
now.
if you share all
You
the entire window, the setting will display.
can you somebody say you can see it?
I'm not seeing anything. No.
No,
I,
I don't see anything.
I
I
can,
don't think
I can
anybody
see
is
it
seeing
from
anything.
here. But you go to top, go back to top. There's a place that you click on the left side, on the right side. It says go to top. When you go to top, you see the screen.
go to top.
Okay, so somebody is actually seeing the settings, right?
Is that person
Yeah,
using a phone or a laptop?
I'm using a phone, not a laptop. I'm seeing the initially I'm not seeing it, Then I saw
I'm also
an
using a
icon.
phone. I can't see it.
I saw something on the right corner that go to top. Immediately I click go to
Let me see.
top.
Let me see.
I saw his own this thing, and I click it. The screen came up.
You know
Let me
what?
stop sharing again. Let me try the option of sharing the entire window.
Yeah, share the entire window. I think that will work.
Entire screen. Entire screen. Okay, let me see now. Entire screen the one. Which one will this one? Let me see.
Just
It's
open the
entire screen.
MC5.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you
it's now
see anything?
showing. It's now showing.
Okay, right, showing.
Okay.
You can see
Okay.
it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we good now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
So you see this first area here where it says 4 pattern X5, all that one. I didn't touch anything there. Now we came back to lot size settings. You see, use fixed lot size. I say true. When I say true, then you say fixed lot size. I put 0.01. Use risk percent false. This is the one I'm saying that if you set this one, for example, now if you make this one true, you have to make this other one false. Is that clear? You can leave your mouse
Okay,
on, your mics on, so that you can be responding, so that I know that we're in order. Now,
okay,
if you use fixed lot size true, it means the EA would only trade with that lot size that you have put. If you say false, you have to make here true. If you leave two of them at false, the EA will not trade.
okay,
So now I said use fixed lot size true, and now say 0.01. If you say use fixed lot size false, and then you come and say use risk percentage, you now say true, and then risk percentage per trade 2. What will happen is this: if you wrote here 0.01, what the EA will, you now see minimum loss size 0.01. What the EA will now do is this: if the EA takes the first trade at 0.01 and closes that trade, the next trade the EA will do, the EA will multiply 0.01 by 2.
by
So
two.
the EA will now take 0.02.
Yeah.
The EA will continue multiplying
Continue
the
multiplying
next
based
loss side
on
by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Eh?
that's based on the balance.
Yeah, based on the balance. You're saying that you risk per trade, percent per trade, it should be doing 2%. That should be multiplying that by this and keeps going and keeps going. It will be increasing your loss size by itself based on your account balance.
Okay.
It will be changing it. Now, the risk of that is this: because the EA is trading everything, you cannot allow the EA to do that, because the EA cannot go and take a trade that will now go against you on a bigger loss size than your account can carry. Do you understand?
Yes.
But using this use fixed loss size true and then fixed loss size 0.01, what will happen is this: you have said that the EA should use this lot size, and maybe you put 2 positions. The EA will open, even if you trade from now till next year, the EA will use the EA will take only 0.01 and then 2 positions according to how you set it. The EA will not change anything. Do we understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how that one works. That's how that one works. So now I'll move to the next thing. Okay, so that's just so what I'm doing here is that this thing you're seeing on my screen now is exactly what you have. Only one thing here is different, which I will show you. Now we now come to stop loss and take profit. If you look at what I said here, I say enable stop loss, and I gave you a reason why. Anytime the EA was going against me, I couldn't control it. It can just be going and going and going, and my losses were becoming big. So I now said, okay, since the EA is taking all trades, it means that the ones that will go against me, the EA will take. The ones that will go in my favor, the EA will take. So let me control my losses. That was why I now say loss size true. And now say, okay, because I don't know how far the market can go. Sometimes the market can go 2,500 pips. I have seen gold move 5,000 in a day. I've seen things on this pair.
Yeah.
So if I put take profit, I'm shooting myself in the foot. Let the thing go as much as it wants to go. When it wants to reverse, the EA will close it itself. It's not my business. So I now decided that, okay, let's take profit be false, but let's stop loss be true. Now, this 1,500 you're seeing here is points. In pips is 150. You understand? Maximum stop loss you see here 2,250. In pips is 225. And then stop loss point 1,500 is 1,150. That's why when you hit your stop loss, you notice that you're losing $15 on 0.01. Those of you that have taken losses, you will lose around $15, 14 point something, 13 point something. Why the thing is different is because the EA, there's a setting on the EA that says that if you're taking multiple trades, you're not it sets such that it does not take all the multiple trades simultaneously. It takes them at different small difference in terms of P value. So they're not really at the same position. That's why you see those different. Otherwise, if they were on the same position, all your trades you're losing would have just been $15. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why that one is that. Then I'm not using trailing stop. Why I'm not using trailing stop is because I don't like trailing stop. The thing many times in the first year I was using trailing stop. If you just go by yourself and can't stay anywhere, small market pullback will just come and hit it, and then and you know how the EA behave. The moment they take you out, the EA will not take the trade again. It will not take any trade. It will wait until another signal comes. Like for example, now even this sell that is here now, it's only one of my account that took it. The other account closed late and then did not, and then took it late. The thing came back and took me out, then continues selling. So on one side, I'm not making any money, but it's fine. So I'm not using trailing stop. And then break even. This is what I'm saying. This is the only thing that I have to now come and make true on this EA that I have here now that you don't have. I think I sent it to my Telegram. I can forward it in the group. This very one that has true like this. So I made this break even true. The reason why I say so was because when the market buys up to 150 or 100, your stop loss will move and break even. Everybody knows what break even is, so that if it comes back against you, you will not lose any money, or you lose 0.0 something. That's what I've been losing on my break even. So that's that basically. Account target is okay. Let me just explain each of them that I understand. Account target has to do with you telling the market that if you make, like those people that are saying in a group, if I just make $5 every day, I'm very happy. Those people, you can use account target. Me, I don't want to make $5. I want to make plenty money. Don't mind me. There's nothing wrong with your target. So if you say you want to make, those people that want to say, okay, if I can make $100 every day, or $50 every day, or $10 every day, like you notice that sometimes the EA can go in your favor. Like yesterday, the EA has gone. Some people are on maybe $200. The EA now came back and hit stop loss, if you remember. So you can say you want to make $50. The moment the EA hits $50, the moment your balance reach $50, EA will close it. That's what this one does. You understand? Really hits. Like now they say $5. If you click here true, you change this thing here from $5 to $50 to 50. It means that's $50. The moment the EA sees 50 to close the trade, it doesn't have to wait and be doing anything. It will just close
That's
it.
the $50 would be, say you open multiple positions or just one position.
Even if you open 10 positions,
So far
the moment the EA sees 50 as your profit to close the trade.
Okay.
Yes. The EA is seeing your entire profit appears at the lower section.
Yeah.
So the moment your cumulative hits that figure, the EA will close the trade. That's what this one does.
Okay.
And then the multiple trade, that's the one we use for multiple trades. And then let me explain this multiple trade. Hello?
Yeah.
Let me explain this multiple trade. Don't worry, there will be time for questions so that I can just finish. You see these multiple trades now. Let me explain something. Many times people are more, some people want to put multiple trade. But realistically, like I told in a voice note yesterday, I said this multiple trade means nothing. The reason is because if you say your minimum stop loss, your minimum loss size 0.1, for example, and you put 3 positions, it means your loss size is how many? Is 0.3. Is it not so?
Yes.
It means I can just put here 1. I can make my instead of having 3 trades, I can just say 1 and then go to minimum loss and put 0.3, and that's it. It's the same thing. So what is important? The most important aspect of this EA to be profitable is the risk management. I know you agree. I hope you agree with me with that one.
Yes, yes.
It's risk
Yes.
management. So I advised somebody this morning. So I think I was on site around 12 o'clock, or somebody called me. I said, if you say you have $50, if you have $50, I will advise you credit your account, set up the EA, but turn off the algo trading. Wake up by 5 a.m. or 5:30 in the morning and put on the algo trading. So that when when London opens, you're more likely to make profit than leaving it to run all night. You wake up, you will not have money because your account is small. Now somebody will say, "Oh, you thought yes." There's a way you can even put $50 and say 5 position, and the EA will take the trade and you will not run it at any loss. Because I can show you some of the trades that the EA has taken here for me. He just took it and moved from there. He did not come back. But you are not the market. You cannot tell. So the best thing is if you have $50, take one position. All of you are seeing what is happening. If I take you to the chart now, you will see something that these three positions that is taken on this my $100 account that is 200 and something now. Three positions. If I check it now, each of them is should be running up to $60, $70. So imagine you take one position and you have a $50 account and you hit $100. And mind you, some days you can get $250 from that one position. Yesterday I closed my trade 10 positions at $1,200 and something because I was making $120 per point. So it's very possible to be profitable. So there's no need to trouble your mind. Like I told somebody today, there's no need to trouble your mind. The most important thing now is discipline. Discipline yourself to say that okay, I can become a millionaire through this thing, but I have to understand the process. I will take losses, I will take wins. And let me tell you, for those of you that are saying the EA is not working, somebody even yesterday was saying that he did not get what he paid for. That was why immediately I saw that message. I had to just talk to Taiwo. Let us have this meeting because everybody, some people are not on the same level. Some people are confused. Some people are understanding it. Some people have never been exposed to EA and all that. And like you, if you heard what Mr. Taiwo say, all of us are new to EA. I started looking at EA this year, just before I joined this group. So, but from all my experience, the EA we have here is better than many EAs. There's even one EA said that somebody said I should come and buy for $150. The EA, they are doing video on the internet. They're doing video on the internet. I'm looking at them because I don't know what they are doing there yet. But so this, for me, this is like cheap EA. I even met somebody that time. They said I should pay $4,000. As if I get that kind of money, I'm not gonna put them for account, trade them by myself. If I get that kind of money, I'll come to find EA. But it's okay. So please, those are just the things. So this is multiple trade. Then exit logic. This one is saying that to exit after X bars. He said true. Exit bars count 10. I think this one here, I read about it today and realized that you see this X bar thing, what this thing means. That's why I say read the manual. What the manual said about this thing is that the moment the chain takes 10 bars to exit all your trades. That's why some of you will say that the thing just closed my trade like that. So for example, if I put 5 bars, the moment you see 5 candles, it will close the trade. If I'm correct with the bars. You understand? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I read in the manual today. That's what this thing means. That you're telling the trade to close after a certain number of bars.
Okay.
Against
But
or in
even if
favor. Against or in favor.
for you to get 10 bars, it can never be against you because the EA, the way I've seen it trade, whenever it's going against you, usually 1-2 bars to hit your stop loss. If you're
Okay.
using that the set file, before you get 10 bars, you must be in a for you to be in 10 bars, it means you're already is in your favor because if you're not in 10 bars, you should have been hit out since. This EA, the stop loss here is being hit by 1 or 2 bars. I've never seen it hit more than that. Because gold consolidation, because of how volatile it is not a small consolidation. So that's what this one is about. So all the thing about exit, when it says on opposite, reverse on opposite, reverse ignore cool down. I don't know what that means. I tried to read it, but I was not interested in it because all I was looking for was this. I wanted to understand this opposite present, opposite false. So some other person can explain that one better. And this other one has to do with the colors. These are colors, the colors that you'll be seeing on your screen, that kind of thing. So I think that's it. That's what I have. I don't know if people want to ask question or anything. Because me, say, I want to hear what some other person say. Because
I
me,
want to
today,
just take a
something happened
suggestion.
to me. Hello?
Yeah, I want to make a suggestion.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm quite familiar with EAs. I've bought a lot of EAs in the past, including, just like you said, the last one, I got scammed $1,000. I still wake up every morning asking myself if it actually happened. So the truth is that most of these EAs out there don't even do half of what this EA is doing. You understand? And like you said, that manual explains a lot of things. That, and I know most people will not go and read that manual because that's the normal thing. People don't like to read. No offense though, but
They help us
the
make
truth,
money.
the truth is that in order to make use of this EA properly, for those that don't have big accounts, do you understand, and don't have enough to risk, because it's not everybody that can risk even $50, and if for some reason it
You
doesn't
can't fall.
go well in their favor, they will keep grumbling and keep saying the game is not working. There are going to be good days and there are going to be bad days, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And one thing I like that is that you've discovered that this EA works best during London, New York and London session when there isn't much manipulation, because manipulations happens mostly at night when there are not
Yes.
much traders and it's
Yes.
just newbies that are in the market. Real traders don't trade in the night. That's the truth. They don't even trade Asian session, which is all this 1 a.m., 2 a.m. They don't do that. Real traders start from 5 in the morning. I've monitored a lot of signal providers as well from 5, 6, 7. So now, what we need to do is, if you know that you have a very small account, anywhere between 10, 20, 30, 50, 40, $50, make sure that you are using a center account. Extremely important. Unfortunately, the Reef does not offer that. So we'll have to actually wait for Boss Taiwo to get us um, either his affiliate link on Xness, or there's another platform which I have used and I know that they have center account, which is FBS. These two platforms are very legit and I've used them in the past. Right? The other ones that offer center account, these are the ones I've used and I like their service. Now, what will happen is that when you use a center account, even if it is $10 you have, I bet you can grow that $10 into $1,000 using this same set file. Even if you decide not to adjust anything, this set file can take a $10 account and turn it into $1,000 account. Honestly. So there isn't much to tweak. I know we are still waiting for the perfect year that will not take losses. But in the real situation, there is no perfect EA. Even if you are the
Yes.
best trader, you must take a loss. You understand?
That's
So
true.
as it is right now, this EA surpasses most EAs that I've seen. It surpasses most EA I've seen for the price that we paid for it. The only issue is that we have not figured out the set file that will work for other assets and the best time to trade it. You see, most of these pairs, they have the way they move. And if you understand when they move best, you will know exactly when to own it. You know exactly when to own that asset to trade for you. Things like step index. Step index moves just like gold. But step index is not something you trade with a small account. Likewise, VIX 75. Yes, you can trade it, but then you need to calculate and make sure that if you take a loss of $15, you will not say, come and start crying. The other thing is that some people will now set on multiple to trade more, take multiple trades at the same time, and then end up blowing their account. So as of now, my recommendation is that everybody trade gold using set account. If you have a very small, tiny account that you cannot risk, if you can risk 40, $50, trade normal account, but don't come and complain if maybe the market doesn't move much, it doesn't move in your favor that day. Because if you're
The thing
using a
is that
set account, even if you
if
lose small, you can recover it the next time it picks trade that goes in your favor, and the account will keep growing. And it's very easy with this bot to turn $10 account into 20, 20 into 40, 50. Before you know it, you now have $100 account, which is like 10,000 cents. You increase your lot size and you keep moving gradually. That's my own suggestion.
okay, thank you very much. Thank you. And I think that thing you said now, if like you mentioned, if you have 40, 50, 30, 40, $50 and you must trade it on a big account, don't on your EA, don't on it to trade at night. Me sef, as I'm talking to you now, the moment I finish this meeting and the market closes, I'll turn off my this thing. This trade that is running will be there. This one does not have problem. This one that is running will continue running. I will turn it off. It's till morning. I will on it. I want to see how it will behave because I have lost over $320 last night. Technically, it's my money because I had made it. So why am I losing it? So I want to see if I start turning off the EA at night and only owning it in the morning so that I can trade London and New York. I want to see whether my losses will reduce. You understand? So those are the small things that I was saying yesterday that try to just experience. Okay, this evening I said the best way is to experience it and see how it's behaving. Because if I tell you now that this EA, set file that I have sent to you, use it. You yourself need to even understand what I am setting. That's why I had to explain it. Because when you understand why I'm setting it, you also be able to appreciate what the EA is doing. You know, it's different from you just getting it and putting it and then you just wait. You don't know why it's buying, you don't know why it's selling, you don't understand all those kind of feedback. You don't know where, okay, it's supposed like this evening. Let me give you an instance. I came home this evening from work and I realized that my EA had not closed my trade. I was worried because the EA was supposed to have closed the trade at a particular point. It has closed on this one you're seeing, but it did not close in my second account. So the moment I realized that it was closed in this account, I had to close the other trades on the other account by myself. So because of that, I had to now go and check my settings and did this. Even that set file I sent it, I put it back, a lot of things. So experience the EA for yourself. It will help you also to guide your emotions and then your patience with it. So I think I will rest there, let another person speak so that we can also hear from another person. I've been taking for too long. Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, good evening, everybody. So,
Good evening, boss.
yeah.
Good evening.
So for me personally, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this year is working fine. What I decided to do was on my demo account, I picked a very few assets. You get even using the same set file Mr. Taiwo sent earlier on. If those ones that he gave different, he sent various set files for boom, for step, for volatility, and all that. Yet, and most recently, the one I've been focused on is
Sorry, I'm
big
disturbing you.
that's volatility 25 1 second 1s, and the EA has been doing fine on that. I noticed when I applied the setting, when I applied various set files for various assets, some will go in profit, some will close in loss. And because these assets they all have various volatility. So even if you open with the least lot size, for instance, the least lot size on a VIX 25 1s is 0.01, and the least lot size on the jump 10 is also 0.01. But the value for these assets are different. If you are targeting 5 pips on a VIX 25 1S, it is different from what you get. Value is different from what you get on a jump 10. So that way, when you now open the EA to operate on multiple assets, even when the trades are in your favor, you might not make as much as you must have made compared to when you must have lost on a more volatile asset. So my advice to others that this is for those who would not who would most likely not want to trade gold. My advice for you is if you are going to trade synthetic assets, pick maybe a pair, or maximum two, and they should be pairs that you or they should be assets rather that you understand their movement and their value. You understand? So that when you want to calculate your profits and your loss, you will understand what is happening. If you are losing on this hand, you know why you are losing this much. If you are making money on the other one, you know why you are making that much. You get so if you are doing other ones, pick one or two. For me now, I've decided to go with VIX 25 1S because I like the way it moves. It moves almost the same way we go. Moves almost the same way with gold, and it's also volatile to a large extent. Yeah. So if you pick one, focus on it, see how it moves. I'm still testing on my demo anyways, but as soon as I get something really solid, I'll definitely share. The few ones I've been sharing are the ones that I got when I was trying every other aspect. But for VIX 25 oneness, I really liked what I was seeing and I was able to pick clarity from that. That's just my advice to others. If you know you'll not be able to trade gold, find other assets that you can focus on and then see how it works. This EA works fine for me. This EA works fine for me. So that's
Okay.
it.
All right. You know what? The issue is that uh, based on my own testing, even the first set files that I drop, that set file was set on 1 hour. Do you understand? Despite the fact that I
Yes.
did not even understand the close bar, I just know that I set it on this close bar the way Prof did, where it will be closing a trade every 30 minutes. Mine was on 1 hour. Do you understand? And I set it on all instruments. Do you understand? Lowest lot size,
Yes.
5 position. I think 5 position to be opening 5 position.
Yes. 5 positions.
Yes,
Yes.
5 position. It did amazingly well. It did amazingly well. There are some trades that will be running in losses, while some,
Yes.
but the amount of trade that are running in profit are much more higher than the ones that are running in loss. Do you
Yes.
understand? And the truth is, anybody can use these set files. Anybody can use this kind of settings. You don't even need to turn on maybe like 5 position. Put it on one position, what your account can carry. The idea is let it trade multiple trades. Do you understand? Multiple trades. When you trade multiple trade, there are ones that are going to not do well. There are ones that are going to do well, but the ones that are going to do well surpasses the ones that are not going to do well. And at the end of the day, it closes trade by itself. It closes even the one that is running in loss. Do you understand? It will close
Yeah.
it by itself. It handles everything. But the problem is that our people will fund like $20, $40. They will leave the less volatile instruments like V75, like all the less volatile. They will be going to step in there. They will be going to VIS 51S, VIS 25 1S. And then they will be opening multiple positions, like 4 positions. But I don't understand.
Well,
So
you know,
we are trying our
certain
best
it's
for now. We are trying. You
yeah,
can see. See.
it's certain that this year is working. Everybody knows this year. Anybody who is saying except they've not gone through the manual or they want to be spoon fed, as far as I'm concerned, though, except they've not gone through the manual and they want to be spoon fed. But if you've gone through the manual and you understand basics of trading, then I don't think we should be having issues going back and forth, complaining that you're running a loss or wanting. Yes. So
Okay. Now, we've understood the settings based on what Mr. I've forgotten his name again.
Mark plus partner.
Mass Plus.
Magduff.
Eh,
Magduff.
okay, Magdos. Based
stuff.
on what Mr. Magdos has said. And concerning the Cent account, I think I'm going to open a new account with my wife's details, and then I will get that verified, and then I will send the link to everyone. You can move your account under my IB and then send me your ID so that I can help you to link. At least for people that doesn't have good reasonable amount of money to trade, but they still want to trade, they can use the Cent account. But the truth is, if you are trading with EA, you need a reasonable amount of money that can, carry your account. I hope you understand. Forget the fact that some of the things that this EA is doing, hardly will you see an EA that is going to do it. Somebody took $10 to 90 something dollars. Somebody took $40
Yes.
to.
Just now.
Hardly will you see EA
It's
that
very
is going to
difficult. EA would have blown your account since.
See, I know what I am saying.
You
Some
have seen
EA,
EA
they
blow
are
your
going to,
account immediately.
some EA, they are going to tell you that the minimum account you should have is $500, $1,000.
Yes,
They will be telling you,
$500, $500.
1,000.
do you understand? They will be telling you that. And
Yes.
some of these
They'll tell
EA,
you that she is 500.
some of these EA, what they do is martingale strategy. That is what the EA will do. Martingale strategy. And at the end of the day, you will still lose your money because
Martingale is
take
very
for
dangerous.
instance now,
So it's
the
not even a
woman
good
that
strategy.
the woman that sent me a result this afternoon. Every time people are complaining, the woman always say, "Why is your people complaining like this?" The woman has tried to shout in the community, but the way she was attacked, she's an elderly woman, but the way she was attacked, she just tell me that all these your people, I don't like the way they responded. Do you understand? Because she was there. She started with $5,000. She said the EA he got was 3,000. He got that EA. He called the EA one name like that. She got it for $3,000. He said they only set it up once. He had meeting with them, Zoom meeting. They set it up for her. Since then, consign them. Maybe you blow your account or not. Even consign them. And it is using Martingale strategy with no stop loss at all. It has no stop loss. So imagine if maybe there is crash in the market, the EA keep on buying, adding to the position, keep on buying, increasing the loss size, and then the market did not recover. That is how it's going to blow. Because she said at some point she was having about minus $3,000 loss. Floating loss. He said the EA will not close at loss. But once it recovers, our EA is not doing that. But we are trying to, because it is my own joy if we can, this particular one that we got, that we are still using, if we see something better, do you understand? As in something more better, that a lot of people, the numbers of people that are going to be, sharing testimonies will be far greater than the few people that are sharing, while others are getting. That is my joy. Do you understand? But the truth is, me self, it don't tire me. I won't lie to you. It's
Don't
true.
let that tire you.
It's true.
Mr. Taiwo, can I just say something?
Yeah.
One, like my brother said, don't let them tire you. And then secondly, like he also said, please, let's advise everybody, let everybody put this thing on their gold, and if possible, put small money in your live account. Let us start making profit with this one first. You understand? the head. Just advise everybody to put it on their go, because it's not because I don't know. There's nothing wrong with my own computer or anybody's computer. All the people that agreed since on Monday and put it on their this thing, all of them are making profit. You
Yeah,
understand? The EA is taking the EA is taking the trade. The EA is making money for the person. So I don't want anybody to just sit there and be afraid. Don't be afraid. If you want to make, I have a friend that when she sees $2 like this, she will close the trade and run away from the market. Every time I look at her, why? Because this thing can give you $10. Why are you taking $2 and running away? She's afraid. So don't be afraid, because if you are afraid, you will not make money in Forex.
that's true.
One, this meeting was necessary so that everybody will see that this thing is actually working. And it's a good thing that at least me that I'm talking, I'm using live accounts. Me, I've not used like a demo for like 6 years out of the 7 years of my trading. So I've been losing money. I don't want to feel bad about it. But I'm very, very happy that for one in my life, I'm in a group where something is actually working. Because other groups that you
Same
they
here.
will confuse you. You even begin to think whether what you know is even better than what they are talking here. You know? So please let us all, me, I don't mind though. The people that have called me today when I was on site trying to work, there are many. I don't mind. If you call me 100 times, I will answer you, because I can understand why you're suffering. I have been there, the emotions, everything. We all understand that. But I want everybody to trust the process. Whatever Mr. Taiwo is saying, just trust it. And Mr. Taiwo has said something that is very important, the issue of the source file. Because me, that was the same thing that this person told me, ChatGPT, that if I don't have the source file, that the best that he can do is to try to use the logic behind the indicator and just try to create a source file. But that if I'm able to give him the source file, he will build it, an indicator, which makes it easy because you have the source file. You just use it, the indicator will be printed, or the EA will be printed based on that. So my advice is simple. Everybody put $50 on your gold account. Turn off your what do you call it? Your
Algo trading.
algo. Turn it off. Tomorrow morning by 5:30 in the morning, turn it on, or by 6 a.m. turn it on. And let's see whether that account will not increase. Just keep it on one position. Whether by next week Friday you will not be at least because the account that I started with $100, it's already on. Look at it now. Let me even go. The account right now is at $443. That's where it closed. It has made 3 positions. It has made $190 on this sell. So I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what is possible, so that everybody can start making money small. Just leave it. Let the EA do his job. You realize that by next week Friday, everybody on this call, everybody in that group will be in profit of not less than $200, $300. And then everything will begin to make sense. While we are trying to fine-tune, because this is the reality, sir, Mr. Taiwo and everybody, if for any reason we cannot get the source file and we cannot get a better EA, this EA we have is good enough.
It is good
100.
enough.
So we are
100.
looking for a better one, yes. But the one we have, can we use it first and make money? Forget about anything. Forget about anything. The EA is here now. You have people that are ready to guide you in any process so that you can also make money. So don't put yourself in a position where you will say, oh, if I had known, I would have started on time. If I had known, I would have started. If I had known, no. There's an EA. It is working on gold. Put $50 on gold. Turn it off. Any day you like to start, just turn it on. London in the morning by 6 a.m. or 5:30. Turn it on. Worst case scenario, you will take one loss. That one loss will be $15. If the thing goes the next one, you're going to make $100, $200. And then that will be the last time you will blow your account, because the EA will never hit you enough to lose that thing. You can even increase to 2 positions. And when your account has reached like 500, 600, you increase to 5 positions. When you hit like 600, 1,000, you make 10 positions, and then from there you can ride it. I'm telling you, I'm very sure what I'm telling you, so that you don't deprive yourself of this opportunity.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
So
Sorry,
please,
I
that's
raised
my final submission.
Hello, sir.
About the
Hello,
sweat,
how?
Good evening, please. I want to say something. Oh.
Good
yes,
evening.
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. We can hear you.
My
Go
name is
ahead.
my name is Banji Johnson. I really appreciate all what you've explained in this class. I so much appreciate. I
Please, can you be a little louder or go close to your mic? We're not really hearing you.
okay. I started this thing. I devoted my time for like 2 days ago on this EE. Studied everything with the set file that Kai was sent. So the set
Okay.
file is sent. So I now, just like you said, I don't like trading demo. So I now deposited $50 today alone. $50. I double the account, even more than double. I double the account, $100 to $120. But what I did was that, he sent a screenshot of uh, volatility, high volatility, medium volatility, and low. So the
Qualified
only
range,
one,
yes.
yes, the only one I choose is the lowest volatility and the medium one. That's what I just set. I just sat down on my laptop. What I did is that I set it on 30 minutes. So every maybe like 3 minutes to 30 minutes, because there's no light where I am. So I'll just on the laptop. If I on the laptop, it will pick trade. Immediately it picks the trade, I will just be watching it on my phone. I will switch off the laptop. It at least has already picked up the phone. I did not set stop loss or take profit. So immediately, maybe if I reach, I can say what I did is that the positions initially I set for one position. So later when I see that this thing is making sense, and I set everything on two positions. So the two positions immediately I see like okay, this thing is getting to like $3. That is two positions. That is $6. I will close it. I'll wait for the next 30 minutes. So immediately it's getting to maybe 2 minutes to 30 minutes. I'll go and on my system again. So like that, I was able to save up to $70. I deposited $50. So what you said that okay, we should leave it because I'm afraid I've never used EA before. The gold set file that you sent, I tried it, I set it, but it's not picking the gold. I would have preferred that. Okay, let me just leave all this volatility or this thing. Immediately I knocked $100. I said, okay, let me try gold. But since morning, it has not pick gold with the set file you sent.
Okay, so it means there's a problem. There's a little problem which we can guide you on setting because every other person, I think majority of the people, if not everybody, is speaking.
No,
I
me, I
thought-
have the same issue. Morning.
No,
That's what I'm
speaking.
saying. For the few people that have the issue,
Good evening.
so
Good evening,
it
everybody.
would have been a different thing if everybody's own is not picking. So if a few persons are not picking, we can now look at okay, check this
What
one, check
could be
this,
the
check this,
problem?
check
Yeah.
this.
Good evening, Mr. Macduff.
Well done, my brother.
Good evening, everybody. Okay. Thank you very much for this presentation. I really appreciate for what you are doing in the community. God bless you, sir. And I'm actually part of those that the EA has burnt. But one thing about me is I don't come to the group and rant. I know how much I've lost in Forex. So the little I've lost with the EA is not something to now cry and wail about. You understand? The last EA that was sent, I loaded the set file and everything. I was the one that posted Naira, whatever, broker on that group. But one thing I've noticed about that group, people just want to talk. So most of the time, I don't give attention to what they do on the group. As a matter of fact, I won't lie to you. I don't even know you on the group. I don't know where you send the file because the last Naira, whatever that I sent my code, my broker code to Mr. Taiwo, in which he funded, and I used it was picking loss. I just switched off my algo and I went back to my SMC trading pattern. Since yesterday, I've loaded the SMC trading pattern, set 2 trades, and it has been going. But one thing I noticed about myself is that I'm not a scalper. I'm more of like a a swing trader. My trade can take like 2 weeks, but then there are days that Baba, I can't wait 2 weeks. I want to scalp and I get burnt. You understand? But then I'm going to, I don't know your name on the group. Maybe I would have called you or reached out to you. There are a lot of people that have reached out to personally on the community group. They have been amazing. But thank you so much for what you're doing. For anybody trading forex, you should know what you are getting into. No matter what you do, even the best forex trader in this world is picking losses. Abi Forex, if you follow him, you will see how many losses he has picked. He will pick losses. So I want us to see losses as bad markets and just move on. Than is Borneo, is it you now start coming to the group and ranting and ranting and ranting and ranting. We are all matured, I want to believe. And just like Mr. Taiwo said, there was an elderly woman that was saying something, and all of us just, all of them, I will include myself because I'm also on the group. All of us now, I wasn't not even aware, all of us just bombarded the woman with ranting so that the woman stopped talking. That is how we are going to bombard our helpers so that they will not even bring mouth at all. Who knows that there could be some people on this call that can afford $5,000, $6,000. That is how you will bombard your helpers with ranting, and your helper, the people that will help your destiny, will not interfere in your matter. Will just be entering Mr. Taiwo's DM and be sorting out their problem. Will not even come to the group. Please, I want us to do well. I'm begging us in the name of God. Let us just keep calm. We are tweaking it every day. We are seeing it. We have seen someone that has handled the tweak all necessary possible and is seeing what is working. Let us please, and I pray God will help us. I understand how much we have. I know most of us have made debts, millions of debts. I understand, but it is just one breakthrough you need. One breakthrough like this will pay back all your losses in a split of seconds. So that's just what I want to say. Thank you. I don't know your name, Mr. Macduff, on the WhatsApp group. I have messaged you. I messaged someone just on me. Sir?
Mark plus partners.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very
Please, I would
much.
like to ask one last question, please. Sorry,
Okay.
Mr. Magdo. Yeah, based on what you said, because I've been following you and I've used your search files, and it's really working, to be sincere. Yesterday, I was among people that took the losses too. But
Okay,
today,
you're not.
today,
Sorry, sir. You're not very clear. You're not very clear. Please, just a little louder. Sorry.
all right.
So let
What
others
I'm
mute their mic so that the traction will not be so that much.
All right. So what I'm trying to say is this. I said I've been using your search files and I could see it is really working. And I did not let everything to be only what you said, because you said a lot of things about the search files, and you already told us what exactly you've experienced from trading using the search file. So, and I've experienced the same thing too today. In fact, since yesterday. Though yesterday it went into profit first and then later go into the loss. I was one telling you this morning that my EA did not pick any trade, which I did not even know the reason why. So this evening it picked the sell that it took, it picked it and it was in profit. But what I want to ask is this: I realized my EA doesn't close immediately. So, and I see you talk about it the other time that you set a break even to avoid it going into losses. So, apart from that, what exactly can I use or can I do to make it close at the right position immediately after the market change, the trending
Yes,
position?
yes. That thing you're talking about now, I
Yes.
don't know. That's one aspect. That's how I was saying that I want somewhere to even talk about that thing is without me making any changes to the EA. Like today, my EA refused to close. I was on $600 profit. By the time I got to the house, I was on $100 profit. I had to close it manually. But the same set file, I have the same set file on my second account. That one closed. But on this other side, it did not close. You know, on a MT5, it not closed, but on the Deriv platform, it closed. The settings are the same. You know,
Okay.
so I've been trying to tweak it this evening. So I wanted to wait and see, because on my indicator, I had changed my indicator to 50,000 something count or calculation unit or something. So I've changed it back to, I put it on default 500 that it came with. I want to observe again and see whether it will close. When that happens, I will now know what to respond. That's just me to have that small problem.
Okay,
The
does
first
that
day,
mean
the first
does
day
that mean
closed
we
by
are not
stealth.
using does that mean we are not using the risk to reward ratio in calculating in calculating take profit?
No, we're not using. See, when I took trades on Friday, that buy on gold in the morning, by New York session, immediately the red arrow came out like a spam. The trade closed by itself and sold.
Okay. Okay, so it
Yes. Now
closes.
I mentioned to you that I have two accounts.
Okay.
The second one, like today now, the second one, immediately the team printed reversal. He closed the trade and took the sell. That's the one I showed you that is still running in profit. While the other accounts did not do it. Do you understand? And the settings are the same. So what I've done now, so many times when you observe, like my brother has said, I did not pick trade since that time until this evening sell. Whenever you observe that, close your MT5, open it again, refresh the indicator, reload it completely. So it has those small malfunctioning that it does. It's just for you to be sensitive to know what to do. I think that's what we do now. So me, I want to observe my own now to see whether it close the trade. Like now, I've turned off all my algo trading because market has closed. Not owning it till morning. I don't want a situation where in the night when I'm trying to sleep, I will be losing money.
Okay. Okay.
So
Well,
I don't know why
that's
that happened.
Thank you
because
so
for
much.
me,
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
sorry. Good evening, sir.
personally, I observed on VIX 25 1 second. Um, since I've been testing it, it has only hit stop loss like once or twice, and most cases, most times, the drawdown is usually less than $50, even with multiple positions that it's open, and it's on the 1 to 3 risk to reward. On the 1 to 3 risk to reward, it opens 5 positions, and there was this time that it hit $50 on all, closed at $250 in profits.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll see if I can I'll see if I can switch something on that and then apply to the gold set file and see how it would work as well.
Okay.
Because I've noticed VIX 25 1S moves almost in similar way, similar
Cool.
direction, the way it has similar movement with gold.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know any other person too can pay attention to that. VIX 25 1S has similar movement with gold.
Because I thought about it the other day, like I think yesterday, saying that if somebody puts that issue where when you put pairs, like somebody can put 30 pairs and you realize that all these 30 pairs are trading, there are certain ones that are making profit together,
Yeah.
others are making losses. You should try to match it and see, so that if it is consistent, you might decide to take off all the ones that are not making profit and allow the ones that are making profit to flow together.
Yeah.
So that was how I was able to single out gold, because I had boom, all the booms running. I had all the volatility S running, 1S or something running. Ones that are not volatile, the boom that was not volatile, I had them and the gold running. I realized all of them were making losses. It's even the boom that was trying, but the gold was making more profit. That was how I was able to eliminate them. And I realized that, okay, if I take small losses and more wins and bigger wins, I'll be okay with gold. That's how I now came up with that. So basically,
That's a very good risk to reward. So when it comes to account management, so
yes. So that's why I said, just reduce your risk. For gold, reduce your risk, but your profit will be massive.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Good evening, sir. Please,
Mr. John
sorry,
King.
good evening, sir. Yes, yes.
King, go ahead,
So
sir.
my question is this: when you set up the EA newly, like how long will it take before you even start to like pick a trade?
If
Because
you
like
set up, okay.
the EA newly, because me I just set up my own today, and throughout today it didn't pick. Then
Okay, let me.
secondly, the set file you
Okay.
set, your time frame is it for 1 hour?
Yeah,
I
one
mean for the
hour.
gold.
1 hour.
Because
Yeah.
I use that your set file for gold. Then I use the other one, Mr. Taiwo send for step also, but none of them picked all through today. So I don't know if there
Okay.
is a guide. Then my second question is this: is it possible for you to run both your demo and your real account on a single MT5 app?
I, I don't know.
You know,
On a
you
single
know the
MT5, yes,
Are you doing
but
it on your laptop?
on a single VPS, no.
Yes, you
no,
can do
sorry,
that.
I'm not using VPS because where I work there's light, constant light, and there's total internet also.
EA will not run if you log out the account
Okay,
you are
so let
using
me
it.
explain something
So
to you
EA
guys with
will
regards
switch
to
off.
VPS. I'm quite conversant with VPS and I can install up to 30 MT5s running on a single VPS. There is a way you do it. It's a little bit technical, but it's not something that you guys can learn. Okay? Now,
Okay.
first of all, the capacity of your VPS will determine the amount of installations you can do. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
Now, if you go and buy a cheap VPS of, let's say, all these $10 VPS, right? Most of them will only allow three installations that can run at the same time. And now see the trick. There's a trick to this thing because you cannot install two deriv MT5s the normal way. If you do it, the second installation will override the previous one. And that's why somebody said it's not possible, right? Now, how you do it is, first of all, if you are buying a $10 or $15 VPS, all those cheap VPS, make sure that the very first installation you do not log in your details on it. Just after you open it, close it back. Right? Are we together? Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, so after you open it, after the installation and it opens, close it back. Then you need to go to your program files, right? Locate that VPS, locate that installation, right? And copy the MT5 terminal folder, copy it out and put it somewhere. Rename it as MT5 terminal. You just put something like -copy in front of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You just append additional something to the name of that folder so that if you now go and log in the very first one that you installed, let's say you log in your real account on the first one. Now, if you want to also log in your demo, what you need to do is to go to that one that you copied out, that folder that you copied out. Go now and paste it back inside the program files again. So you now have two installation folders of your MT5, right? What you can now do is, instead of leaving the name as copy like that, you can now right click and rename that folder something like -1. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you open the folder and you do something like, you see the app, the MT5 app inside that folder. You right click on it and you send shortcut to desktop. I don't know if this thing I'm saying is making sense to you guys.
It would have been
And we have more of practical explanation.
it would have
So
been more practical. But what me, I was just
in
saying,
your
if
screen to us, we know.
Okay,
sorry,
see, what will happen is that I'll make a video on how to do it.
so that's
I'll guide you for this. Already a video on ground. I think maybe I'll just be dropping right now.
Okay, so if there's a video on how to do it, then no problem.
Mm.
please do share so that we're able to know. Because why I'm asking is, how will I be able to initiate my demo and the real account if actually I want to do it on the same laptop? Or if you now want to have to go and look for another laptop to run the real account.
Sorry, what was the question again?
On my MT5, my laptop now,
Yeah.
that's MT5. Can I run both following system or at the same time? Either I will have to do that one and log in the other. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, see, there is a second option. If you guys feel the method I gave was complicated, the second option is simpler. Just download MT5 from another broker and install. Simple.
But have you forgot that Mr. The EA we are using has been logged to a particular account?
It doesn't
So
matter. It does not matter.
it will not work. It will not work.
It will work. You can log in your broker detail in any other MT5 broker. So far, you are changing the server. You can log in the Riven S. You can log in the Riven Hot Forest. Just change the server. That's all.
Meanwhile, I have dropped the video in the group. So in case if you still want to that. But this other one is even more simpler than what he has been explaining to me.
Okay, after the video, I would like to learn. But is there any help for us that our EA are not picked? Is there any suggestion we will have to do? Are there things we have to look at?
He already talked about, the presenter already said a lot of things about it. He said he should just go and enable the stuff and then we install it again. You just refresh it. You off it and then you on it. That's all. It will later pick through. I don't think there's any other thing about for now. My own email has been doing something like that. There are some days it not pick it at all. So whenever I refresh it, I just off the algo, I uninstall the stuff and then I install it again. That's all.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we have you.
Hello, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, I think we are done now, except somebody has to say, then Mr. Taiwo, over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you to everyone that participated in the live session. I recorded this session for people that was unable to join. So I'm going to upload it tonight and then drop the link tomorrow. You understand? So far, I appreciate those people that have, said one or two things. Those people that have tested the EA and then your feedback so far. As you can see, I am working, but the issue we are having now is the source file for that indicator, and The truth is this: it might be difficult to get, because think about it. If people have access to that source file, what they could do with that source file. Do you understand? What people can do with that source file. So the person that built it can just give out the S file only, because the source file that I have gotten so far, I have sent it to the guy. I don't know if is actually what we are really looking for, but I just pray we are able to, get it. You understand? So
Yeah.